Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world today in this present moment. Welcome to Ignite Your Soul, Merging Two Worlds. So today, I have healing messages just for today. Okay. I thought, why not? Let's take an inner voyage of the inner child because most people don't. Okay, they don't really care. They don't embrace their inner child. They're living life in the fast lane, in the fast pace, and they forgot they even had one. Um, I get it. So, what I've been up to is I am a channel, a divine channel, and I invite in the purest, highest Christed light of unconditional love in this present time, space, dimension, reality. So I have notes. I'm going to be looking down and at my notes, but I'm trying to just channel my own experience. Even though I wrote it all down, this is not. This has been for a couple days now. That's been coming to me to take this um, to the collective. Okay, so it's about nurturing yourself. Okay, nurturing your inner child. What does that mean? That means sometimes when we're so caught up in real time, real world stuff, okay, situations, circumstances, problems, issues, whatever you want to call it, we forget to take a step back and slow down and go back within ourselves, inside how we feel. And the reason that we don't do this is that most men and women as adults, okay, even teenagers, I've been noticing this. This is something that is very dominant in our reality on Earth. So most men and women are um, not emotionally available, okay? And I take no sides. There's no gender base, but this is definitely my intention is to bring awareness, more awareness, okay, to why this is that it's time to reclaim your inner feminine, okay? And this is for women and men, okay? Whatever your dominant energy you choose to live in the physical, okay? So reclaiming our inner feminine, fully balanced, meaning our full feminine inner essence and our inner masculine essence as well. Okay. So your inner child will thank you for who you have become right now, no matter what happened your entire life or in the past. Okay. She or he, your inner child, says you already won. You already won. Look where you are. You're so grown. You've expanded in multiple areas of your life, right? Now it's time to take a step back and just hold yourself. Hold yourself. Put your hands here and say, thank you. I appreciate you. You, collective. Okay. Okay. So the whole that I'm trying to come to here is when you experience the disconnection to feel through your own emotional body of energy. This is a gift, okay? And we neglect this gift ourselves. And I'll tell you why. You not only forgot about you and how you were supposed to always feel good, you forgot that it was your guidance system, all right? The extension of God, Creator, all that is unified, right? Because we are always connected. We are always connected to the essence. of what created us. Okay. This is your Most High. This is who you pray to every single day. Okay, so this is how the world really flows in unity. When we're able to stop and take a step back and embrace right now. Just embrace it. Whatever it is, embrace it. Thank your inner child for understanding that you have his or her back now. You can protect your inner child now, right? And this makes it so much easier to be present because you're not focused on what happened or who hurt you in the past. That has to stop. This is creator energy flowing through me. This was my own experience, and I get to bring it collectively back to you right now. This is how the world really is supposed to flow. Okay. So this disconnection was not just because you were physically or emotionally rejected by your parents, by someone you loved deeply, 100%. You loved them. You gave all your love to this person, and they hurt you. They betrayed you. They stabbed you in the back. They left you for dead. This happened. It was real. But that was the past. You can let that go. And you can embrace where you are right now. You're free. You're holy. You're free. You're just as God made you to be. To grow mentally, to grow emotionally, to grow physically, and unify all of us in oneness with this source that creates worlds. So, this is the truth. And it's no one's fault. No one can point the finger because we were all blindsided. We were all blindsided. Our parents, our grandparents, 7 generations or more ahead of us, right? From where we are right now. You were emotionally neglected. You didn't feel seen. You didn't feel heard. Okay, maybe someone hurt you sexually, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. I don't care where they hurt you. This was not okay. This was not okay. But this was their pain they put onto you. And at some point when this happened, you shut down and you said, God, if life feels like this, I don't want to feel like this anymore. So I'm going to hurt myself even more than they already did. So we take up habits, patterns, all right, that hurt us, addictions, right? Whatever that is, it can be gambling, and it's hurting your family because you went and spent all your money at the casino with the hopes and prayers to double it, to triple it. And sometimes, folks, that's not going to happen. We got to get real. We got to get practical. We got to get grounded. And we got to grab reality and say, okay, I am enough. I am enough to feel worthiness. I am enough to receive unconditional love, not conditioned love. And when someone conditions love, review your inner child. Would your inner child have chose this kind of love when they already know what it felt like to be disconnected? Self-doubt. So these people and places and things that you emotionally were neglected, Just say people. It's not their fault because they were emotionally neglected somewhere, physically neglected, wasn't seen, wasn't heard. And because of this, we seek validation outside of ourselves, collective, when we could simply just listen to our feeling. What was that feeling saying in that very moment? And trust it, that when you launched a rocket of desire into the universe, your creator comes back with that desire tenfold. It always will show up. How you feel is the most important reflection we need to take just for today and allow ourselves to feel. Is this relationship serving me? Mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Okay. Very important message. Okay. So the people that emotionally neglected you were living with a focused outward vision, only could see the physical aspects of life. They never thought to turn and go back within and slow down and be like, yeah, I remember, I'm going to listen. I'm going to listen to how my kid feels right now. And I'm going to be able to connect with my own inner child and say, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I'm here for my children. I'm here for my grandchildren. Even our parents that are lacking the knowledge because they still don't understand that when they were emotionally or physically neglected, it was just to forgive and allow life to happen around you, through you, for you, collective. Okay, so yeah, I have my notes, but I'm definitely feeling the source that it creates worlds flow through me. So those who claim to love you, and they do love you, it's just under a certain circumstance, all right, of their own right now. This is their now. This is their focused energy. Okay, this is their limited mindset and beliefs. It's not yours. It doesn't have to be yours. You can take your power back from all these limited beliefs and say, I've had enough. I know who I am because I can emotionally connect with logic as well. We can logically, instead of wearing our heart on our sleeve and allowing others to enter the new segment of our deliberate creation now, okay? Because we can feel when someone doesn't have our highest and greatest good. And that's okay. Let that be okay. That is okay. It doesn't mean it's the divine's plan. Okay. It's your plan. It's the plan that you are focused on because you're disconnected to your inner guidance. So the plan was unity unconditional love, right? This is no one's fault. We were taught to love outside of ourselves. So, for right one moment, I want you to stop and review how you feel. Wherever you are, in love, in work, a career, all right? Your relationships with your kids, with your family, loved ones. How does that feel? Okay. I want you to check how you feel. With no expectations, let go of all expectations and just allow yourself to sit in that feeling. Where do I have this feeling of resistance? And embrace more love, unconditional love. So you're going to love yourself back into alignment, collective. Okay. You begin to shut down what you already truly are feeling because your subconscious mind built them beliefs. This is the way it is. It can only be this way. So I'm going to follow tradition. I call bullshit. You can change it. Every thought can be changed with you taking the step back and becoming aware of, hey, I'm okay with that thought, but that's not my truth. And it's not the collective's truth either. And I'll hold that in a place of grace and compassion. And allow this person to get there. All right. And love yourself into alignment. Well, they see that, right? You're out here creating worlds and worlds deliberately. Okay. They're going to see that. It's going to be noticed. You don't have to try so hard. Just be yourself. Be the new you because you took that inner voyage. And now you can catch yourself when there's trauma, when there's death, when there's anxiety comes up. Ooh, okay, I'm aware. Is that mine? Should I be feeling this right now? I wasn't 10 minutes prior to meeting with this person or being at this place. It's a limited belief. It's trying to keep you small. Rise up. Rise up. So your subconscious mind built the beliefs that it's not okay to share how you feel. As long as it feels good, share it. Forget the rest. It's that simple, folks. If it's something from your past, you're either not deliberately, but you're unconsciously aware that it is not serving you right now to move into your future. You're deliberately right now aware you're creating, you're manifesting the next segments of your life. So as long as it feels good, share it. Other than that, stay in your own lane, push everything else out. Don't think for 1 second that I don't focus on my reality. Okay, I do. I focus on what feels good. All the rest, I have no power over. It's already in the bag of creation. So it has to manifest. I have no power over that. I have no power over the decisions of what's happening in the world, except for to stay in my own world and hold this graceful and compassionate vibration for the rest. Because I know you will get there. I got there. Nobody will listen to me is another one. Anyways, so you decided to keep in all these feelings and chose not to talk about anything that hurt you. A person, a place, a thing, or someone else's idea might have literally listened to them and it destroyed part of your life. Your inner guidance system says, I got you. You're safe, you're guided, you're loved unconditionally, you're protected. You are a deliberate creator right now. I'm asking you to become a deliberate creator, not from the unconscious fears that are only controlling you. These are the things that are controlling your relationships, your work, your career, habitual ways of thinking, feeling, and reacting. And when you're a deliberate creator and you want to think with purpose, speak with purpose, feel with purpose, your life is so much easier. Because the universe hears you shooting new rockets of desire into the universe. Like, I want to feel good. And yeah, we can't feel good all the time because life happens to other people. So don't focus on what's happening in other people's lives. Hold it in a place of grace and release it with holding compassion for that person, that soul. Because everybody is a mirror of deliberate creation or unconscious fears. So we have to check what's being created right now with the way we are feeling. Is this is the only question you need to ask. Is this feel good? Does it feel like it's coming from your inner guidance, the God essence that creates worlds with you? All right. So I learned stuff about in my own relationships I want to share. So just because you're in a relationship and your person doesn't validate your feelings does not mean that person doesn't love you. Okay. It means that person doesn't know how to feel about love. He doesn't know how to validate your feelings because he hasn't even validated his own or her own. Okay. So it doesn't mean they don't love you. I'm not saying stay in a toxic relationship, of course, and take cruelty and be beaten to a pulp. I'm not saying that. Okay. I'm saying become aware of how you're feeling and why are you here? Why are you waiting for this person to love you when you could just pour it all into your own cup and allow that person to get there over time? Love does not happen overnight unless you are aware of the inner voyage, the unknown energy that creates worlds for you, through you, and around you. They've just been programmed and they're carrying many fears and they don't know how to open up and communicate the way you're expecting them to respond in a specific kind of way. Right? You got to let go of expectations of your partner and allow your partner to get there. They're watching you get there. All right. Let go of expectations. Stay in your own lane. They're learning differently than you. Not everybody thinks the same thoughts. Not everybody feels the same way. But the biggest thing to take away is we can all respond differently. okay, differently. By taking time to step back and embrace the energy that creates grace and compassion, self for the self, in complete alignment with your inner feminine energy and your masculine. And this is perceived so differently. As a divine feminine, you can hold a place of compassion for them and yourself by not letting what they say hurt you. Okay? Or you can become their mirror. Fight or flight. Let's fight, or I'm leaving. I'm out of here. F you. No, stay. Listen. Be quick to listen, not respond, not react. Listen to that pain coming from your person, from your employer, whatever. Your kids are your mirror. When you argue back with them, you're their mirror. Okay? It only becomes your mirror. Your mirror pain when you're in the fight or flight. So invite in the Divine Mother of all goddesses and invite in Jesus. What would Jesus do? All right? The Divine Mother, Father, God, brother, sister of all that is energy. So when you start to shift, everybody around you is automatically going to shift because you're holding an intention collectively, deliberately, on purpose, with purpose, not by force. You cannot force someone else to drink from the holy grail of worlds created with the creator. You cannot force. But once you shift, notice only others shifting around you without force. Allow them to be who they are and be okay with that. If it's too much and your vibration is so high that you see you're triggering someone else, stay in your own space, in your own mind. That's not my truth. That's not their truth. I hold it in a place of unconditional love and grace and compassion for all that is. For all that is, the whole world, right? Not just individually. So, the facts are people you have to walk away from sometimes. They're not going to understand that your energy has changed from within. Okay? The inner voyage. It starts from within as so without. So they're not going to understand, and you got to be okay with that. Your energy, I mean, they may never get it. Okay? So this just needs to be okay with you. Holding that space of grace and compassion for others, lacking knowledge of themselves. Let this be okay. This, for you, is actually an act of self-love. This is filling your cup up so you can be emotionally available for others. And not sympathetically. Empathize without taking on that pain. Okay. And you'll know when you do if you're an empath. Okay. You take on high vibration, you will attract and trigger others. Okay. So it's important to love yourself and care for yourself and not work so hard. You don't have to work so hard to just say, I love you. Just for today, I love you. I love where we're at. Your inner child is saying, thank you. Thank you. I feel holy and free and right where God wants me to be. Okay. So I think that's all I'm going to share today. So start nurturing yourself. And this is going to bring, and every moment of your day, you get to be emotionally available to all unconditional love. Invite it in, you attract the energy that you emanate. Love or fear? Your choice, collective. And with that, I am going to, I think I'm done with this video. That was amazing. Definitely. Thank you, Father, Mother, God, that creates worlds through me and allows me to show up and share not only my own experience and story, but if you can relate, leave me a comment. Let me know where you're at on your journey, on your physical journey, right? It's about a personal evolution as well as a spiritual evolution. So let's evolve. Let's unify. Let's get it going. Make it happen, Captain. I love this. Let's plan big. Let's plan big and say, I just want to feel good. Okay? And know that it's okay when you don't feel good. Embrace that too and say, okay, I was there. I'm aware. I'm going to shift that thought. I'm going to shift that feeling. I'm going to shift that reaction to unconditional love. And with that being said, I love you all, collective. Thank you for being you. Blessed be.